Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year all in one video. We are going to make a really cute disco ball wreath. I'm literally obsessed with these disco balls. I love putting them in little places around the house so they reflect the light. And instead of using individual balls, we're going to use this 6-foot garland from Michaels of plastic disco balls, including this Dollar Tree wreath form. Super simple, affordable project. You are going to love it, I promise. All right, so first we're going to take obviously the tag off and we're going to use several of these clear zip ties. That is found the best way for us to get this garland on the wreath. I feel like I'm cheating because it's such a simple project, but hang with me. You're going to get so many ideas. All right. So once you get one side secure the other side, but leave the rest a little loose so you can tighten it as you go. So here's another idea of a disco ball I did several years ago with a pumpkin. So cute. All right, now I am going back in and adding the additional zip ties everywhere there's like a little notch in the wire frame. So if you like videos like this, my friend, I would love if you gave it a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. You know what that means. You're going to get every single video and never miss a thing. All right, so I am just finishing adding all of the zip ties all the way around the garland on the wreath form. But I'm left with this little section that's extra. And so here's a tip. You are going to snip it at the end, not where it's close to the wreath form, but at the end. And all of these little individual disco balls you're going to have to do other projects with. And I love using them just in all sorts of ways around the house. And I'll show you some of those in a minute. But once you get all of those off that you find are excess and leaves you enough of the garland to fit, you're going to take that little string that it came with and weave it through the wire frame, tying it in a tight knot. Once you have that secure, I'm going to add a little zip tie, just kind of sneaking it in between there just to give it a little extra security. Once you've tightened that one, I went around the entire wreath and tightened all of the zip ties nice and tight. And then of course, I'm going to go back around and using a wire cutter or some old scissors, I'm going to actually take and remove the rest of the zip tie. This is going to give us a clean back to the wreath for it to hang on your door really nicely. So do you do anything for New Year's Eve? I'm just curious. We usually stay home and have our own little party and fun, and we don't usually go anywhere anymore, but we try to have fun. All right, now this is a bow for the wreath. I grabbed this ribbon at, let me think, I believe it was Michael's as well. I will try to find it and link it below as well for you. But we're using the Easy Bowmaker. If you missed that video, I will link that video here below in the description for you. It is so easy to make a bow with this. Anyone, including a beginner, can do it. Once you get all of your hoops together and the length that you want, I did 24-inch tails for this wreath because I'm going to actually show you how we're going to weave it in and out of the disco balls. I'm securing it in the middle with a zip tie, pulling it off and tightening it up. Once I've tightened the zip tie, I'm going to pull it off of my Easy Bowmaker and go ahead and fluff those loops. This is one of my favorite things to do, is fluffing a bow. It kind of makes all of the struggle worth it. It turns out so pretty every single time with the Easy Bowmaker. And again, I will link the video tutorial for that below, including a link for you to grab one if you don't have one. Now, all of my bows, I like to add a little bit of something sparkly. So of course I'm going to put some bling on here using my hot glue gun, just adhering it right there to the center of the bow. Of course, this part is optional, but I really think it makes the bow pop on this wreath that has already given us some sparkly vibes. I am going to show you here how I add it to the wreath and how I'm going to spread out those long bow tails to kind of fill in the spaces of this wreath. So first I eyeballed where I wanted the extra tails to go, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my dovetails or my mermaid tails to the ends of the tails. That's a lot of tails. Oh, here's another idea for your disco balls, you guys, those leftover ones. You can add them to a little basket, a coffee tray. So cute. Now, I just weaved another zip tie through the back of my bow, and that is how I'm going to secure it here to the wreath, getting it on there really nice and secure. Yeah, you see all my little extra disco balls over to the right? Those are so fun. You can add them to dough bowls, to a basket like I showed you with the coffee, little mini coffee bar. There are endless possibilities. I'm going to show you some more towards the end of the video, so make sure you watch the whole thing. All right, so I'm just using the zip tie after I've decided where I'm going to add this tail in to fill in the wreath on both sides. Again, I'm doing more fluffing as I go. And I'm just kind of tucking it to see how it looks and then adding that zip tie right down in between the disco balls. So the whole thing is all the disco balls are attached with like a fishing wire, which is really genius because it makes it clear and easy to grab a hold of for these little zip ties. Some of them I'm securing to the actual wreath frame though. But just make it cute, make it fluffy. It's going to be adorable. So again, another idea for your disco balls, add them to your Christmas tree. This is my Christmas tree this year. I added them for a little bit of pop of sparkle. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I ended up adding a couple extra little tails of ribbon in and around my bow. You'll see here in a minute where I add it. And also I added it to some parts of the top of the wreath with some hot glue. All right, so this is another really stinking cute idea I've had on my roadmap to create for a while. Look at this disco ball snowman. Isn't he cute? Okay, so here I am tucking in the extra little pieces of ribbon, and I'm just using hot glue to glue that right in between all of these little disco balls. So you have to be careful. You might want to use a low temp hot glue gun because the disco balls are made of plastic if you grab this garland, and they will melt if you get them too hot. Now I decided to add probably one little extra piece of ribbon to each side of the top of the wreath, as well as that bow. I kind of probably should have gone with an odd number of hoops. I did 6. I should have probably done 5 or 7, but I used that little piece of ribbon just to kind of make up the difference. You can do whatever you want with this wreath. It doesn't even have to have a bow if you don't want one, but I like the added drama of adding ribbon and a bow to this disco ball wreath. So what do you think? I absolutely love the end result, how it ended up on my front door. It is ready for that morning sun to hit it and sparkle all over my front entryway. I hope you enjoyed this video, my friend. Stay tuned. I am going to add another video for you that I think that you'll enjoy for the new year. Until next time, my friend, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.